Tori is joining us for this next story. Today is the second anniversary of the January 6th attack on the Capitol. The president plans to mark the day by awarding the Presidential Citizens Medal to 12 people, including law enforcement officers and election workers who stood up for democracy. So what all has happened since that day 2 years ago? The January 6th committee completed its 18-month investigation. They ended up recommending former President Trump be charged with 4 crimes, including inciting the insurrection. Stewart Rhodes and one other person were both convicted of sedition for their role in the attack. And so far, 978 people have been charged. About half of them pleaded guilty. 335 people have been sentenced, and around 185 people were sent to prison, including this man. You guys all remember that photo, who was sentenced to 41 months in prison. That's nearly 3.5 years. So after 2 years, has anything changed?
I don't know if we can talk about that before we make sure that man was getting his organic food.
Oh, remember that?
Yeah, I've been losing sleep over that. I hope he stays in there for another 3.5 or 4.
Yeah.
This couldn't make me happier. I hope that people understand there's consequences. I know people think that they were doing the right thing, but everybody that is doing the wrong thing thinks that they're doing the right thing. They were misinformed, and because of that, they paid the price. And I hope they look around and see who's in jail and who's not. Because when they went to go get Steve Bannon for, lying about defunding people about the wall, they arrested him on a yacht. Where'd y'all get arrested?
Right.
At the house, in the same place that you were. Remember who's running this, and look who's in jail and look who's not. And I hope you're watching DBL from jail.
I hear that. I just remember sitting here, so I was just thinking about that and thinking people will be in jail watching this. I was remembering when my sister texted me, and I was like, oh my God, Katie, what do you have to say? Because I was like on the air, and she goes, they've breached the windows of the Capitol. And I thought she was...
And you grew up in D.C.
Yeah, like that's 4 miles from my house. Like, that is insane to me. So as soon as she said that, I was like clicked in. And I just want to say that as fast as January 6th happened, and as hard as they pushed against those police officers that protected us, including Eugene Goodman, who I think saved our democracy that day.
Needs a statue.
Yeah, he does. The wheels of justice will come for you no matter how slowly. They might take a while, but notice that you're going to get picked up. So you might have had 20 minutes of fun putting your feet on Pelosi's desk. You're going to a cell. It'll be on your record. We don't allow things to happen. I am embarrassed about what's going on now in the House. It's a circus, and the people who are losing are the American people. You can't do anything without a speaker.
But there's senators and congresspeople in that House because of what those police officers did.
Absolutely.
Because I hope we take a second and realize in history, 1 or 2 right turns and Mitt Romney and Pence, Pelosi,
Schumer,
AOC,
they were all there.
We could have seen all of our Congress people murdered on live television. They had zip ties with them. What else are you getting those for?
They said goodbye to their families.
Yes.
Secret Service.
Talking about supporting the blue, I mean, I'm so glad to see a lot of these officers being awarded these coveted medals. Now, the original question I want to ask you, because we've talked a lot about the divisiveness of politics. Do you think it's gotten better in the last 2 years since that day?
No, I don't. Sadly,
do you think it could happen again?
No. Well, here's what I was gonna say: repercussions. Right? There's repercussions not only for what's happened today, January 6th, 2 years ago. Repercussions for everything. We need people to think twice about what they're doing. I'm gonna go shoot up this school, and what's gonna happen to me? I'm gonna live for 90 years while people send me fan mail and perhaps get a Netflix special made about me. What's my repercussions? When you start organizing like this, what are my repercussions? Even if I'm involved on the back end, I might just go because I'm a supporter of whatever. I might go to jail. You know what? I'm gonna think twice about maybe joining that militia or whatever it may be. So I like the repercussions. I like that they're still putting people in jail. It makes people think twice about their actions.
Accountability. Yep.
Well said.